Okay, should be live. Let's see. Hello everyone and welcome back to Devlog 8. So, last devlog, thank you phone, I know I'm live. Last devlog we set up the classes of the mimic, the unknown class, and the reincarnate. We kind of set up booster and we scoped out spite, but we don't have that coded up yet. So I'm thinking we're gonna define human, because once we start defining humans, we can define other things. And most likely start coding up some of these other ones. I was also thinking on my trip home that, you know how we were talking about skill of making a plugin that takes the damage formula and adds an additional formula to it? I'm thinking we're going to code that plugin allowing that damage formula to be applied to classes and actors, as well as a global scope, because those give you a lot of different scopes to apply. And then I'll have kind of like how I have for the give me a second. Nope, wrong option. Where is it? Skill sorter. Kind of like how I have the skill sorter here, where if you flip the order around, it changes how the operations work. Doing very similar. So if you want global, then class, then actor, or class, actor, global, or whatever, that's how we would apply it. So what I'm thinking is we want a curve, a mathematical curve. So let's go to Google and see if we can find the curve we want. Curve graph curve generator. I don't like this. I don't think this is going to be what I want, but let's try. Y equals x plus 3. I mean, I guess this gives us the quick curve generation. It'd be nice if I could move these points and kind of generate a curve. Not 2 days in a row. We didn't stream Wednesday. We streamed Tuesday. 2 days this week. So I guess we could do this. We can do this. So I guess the first thing we have to think about it's okay, Skepsis. The first thing we have to think about is what is going to be our maximum health ever in the game. And initially I was like, we're going to go low values. But I think because of how the damage gets displayed, I think we're going to go 999 will be the maximum damage that could be outputted at one time. Which, in my mindset, if we want to kill something with the maximum health within, let's say, 4 turns, then the maximum capability we're going to have to do is 999 times 4, which is almost 4,000. Headphones on while taking care of the dog. I'll be back at the keyboard soon. Okay. So, the maximum health is going to be 4,000. So, I need a notepad because we're going to write this stuff down as I'm contemplating, because this is going to be some critical math for the overarching system. So, maximum damage is 999 with a maximum HP of 4,000. Yeah, we'll go 4,000. Even though, as I think about it, it's not going to be 4,000. It's going to be... Why not? Why not just give the maximum damage 1,000? And the likelihood of you hitting 1,000 is unlikely. So now our human is going to be... So if armor pod's 50% more than human, and I think armor pod right now has the highest health. Well, actually, no. We'll keep it where human is going to be your base average, and you can go 100% up and 100% below. So the human's maximum health is going to be half of the maximum health you could ever gain. Okay. And since we're going to keep the human baseline, then the maximum damage the human will have... Yeah, we can better this organization. Boom. Boom. Is 500, because twice the amount of damage. But the thing, though, is the tripler can triple the average damage. So... let's go 2,500. Which means if you have a normal human who's getting just direct attacks, it would take 8 turns. Which is semi a long battle. But that's a one-on-one. So that's one human versus one human. Yeah, but that's one-on-one. So, let's maybe divide the max HP by 2. So that'd be 1,000 divided by 25. That means a one-on-one is 4 damage. And then if you are hitting the maximum with something with the maximum health, you'll hit it in 2. That sounds fair. That sounds fair for right now. So there's the maximum health. Now the part that I need to figure out is I want, let's go y equals x. Hey Rutherwood, we're doing math today. We're going to be calculating the parameter curves for all, well, at least for human, and then human we can derive the future ones out. So let's make this a table. And when should the human hit max HP? What is the prime age of human? Prime age for, let's go men and then we'll go women next. 60? 30. That seems more like it. I think 30 makes more sense. But if it decides to work out in his 50s and... Okay, so let's go 30 will be the max. How about women? Yeah, sure, life. We'll go 30. Yeah. 30 to 39. So, sounds fine. Sounds good. So, that's going to be all. I'm going to put it up here. 0. So, at 30 is when you're going to be able to get to... Oh, I can't define... Oh, that sucks. Okay, we need to find a new calculator. Actually... We don't need to find a new one. We need to go back because this one doesn't do what I need it to do. I need to be able to adjust the table so that I can easily make it cool. Does this have... Dude, that's tiny. Why is it so tiny? Thank you. Graphing calculator with table. Does this let me? No, it doesn't let me adjust the values though. I want to. I don't want to just see the table, I want to change the table. That sucks. Okay. Thank you, Ad. Thank you, Ad. Min max range. I'm gonna have to find it. So my calculator on my desk can do this. I just need to find one that can do it here. Table. Can I change you? No. A equals 1. I could make sliders. That's, I guess, a plus. Move. Can I? No. Point. No. Edit. No. Okay, we're gonna find something that can do this. Table to graph. I feel like this one keeps getting suggested, but it's not doing what I want. I want to be able to adjust this. Table mode, yep, cool. Nope. Nope. None of this is gonna let me do it. Do I have my calculator on my computer again? No, but I know where it is. I'm gonna bring my virtual calculator up and we're just gonna call it. Give me a quick second, guys. I just have to pour it from my actual archive. I think I saw it. Where is it? There you go. Oh, oh no. I was like, oh, it's so tiny. It's actually the OBS presentation. Cool. There's my calculator. We're just gonna close this out and use the virtual calculator. Okay. Menu to clear. We want stats. There we go. So, at 30, I think I can yeah. At 30, we wanted 1,000. Not 100, 1,000. There we go. So now the question is, what are the other points? So what I'm thinking is we want a slow decay between 30 and 60, let's say. So 60, let's say you have, let's say 800 when you're at 60. And also, let's go root. Let's say 0 is 100. So you ramp up, you hit 1,000, and then you slowly decay to 60. And then let's say at 99, you reach at 99, let's go that you get $350. Okay. So let's graph that real quick. So nice. Let's calculate that with, let's just see. Nah, let's not do that one. Calculate that with a x. Let's see, the all value is barely anything, so nope. Calculate that with a medium. Let's see, what does that look like? Nope, that's not what we want. That is definitely not what we want. R squared. Nah, I think we're good there. R cubed. Ooh, that is almost exactly how I want that curve to be. Cool, let's get that formula. Copy, shift, paste, or actually no, we just hit enter here. Exit, 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 menu, 3, nope, menu, 5. So this is the lovely formula. Can I actually, if I go to paste, nope, that's not what I want. Shift, select all. Nope. Shift capture 1. Enter. Nope. Shift click. And then go all the way over here. Can I? Yes, I can. Cool. So this is our complicated formula. Copy that. Hey, nope. You'd think I could just take out the value. Why? You're gonna actually make me copy it by hand. Okay. Not the end of the world, I guess. So it's gonna be 5.45.96. We're not gonna copy all this by hand. Let's see. If I go to calculate regular 3 got us to 99. These are the values. Okay. So it's 5.4596 times 10 to the negative 3, negative 1.1024796 58160704 and 99999999. And this will give us, in theory, the perfect code. But if I paste, nope, I'm not getting the right value. And can I go to table and like get the actual condition error? Condition error. Why is it giving me condition error? Style. Set. Start from 1. End at 99. Table. Nope, we didn't want that. We want 5. Why is it giving me condition error all of a sudden? Delete. F1. Nope, I have to actually click F1 on the calculator. Okay. Go back to table. Graph. Graph 1. Calculate. 3. Draw. 3. Copy. Enter. 5. Draw condition error. Why is it not letting me? Is it because I have these values mixed up? Maybe that's it. So 0, 100, 60, 800, 30, 1,000. Okay. Graph. 1. Calculate. 3. Draw. Perfect. Calculate. Copy. Enter. Menu. Nope. Oop. Menu. 5. Draw. Condition error. I've never gotten that on this calculator. There we go. Okay, so that's the issue. I have to select it on here. So select this table. And these are all the values. Perfect. Boom. We got the values. Now we just get to have the fun part of plugging them all in here to get the curve we want. Okay. So, menu, drag this over so we can see everything. 1 is 157. That's fine. 2 is going to be 211. Yeah, let's go 212. Round up. 264. 265. I really wish there was a faster way. I bet this data is being stored somewhere. Let me check to see if I can get the actual raw data and maybe go faster. Because this is going to take forever if I do this by hand. Class JSON. Open in my editor. Okay. This is the human, right? Yep, human. 1, 4, 5. So somewhere in here is all of them. I do not like this either. We're getting there, guys. We're gonna hijack it because we got the formula. So in theory, I should be able to go table from equation calculator, or equation from equation to table. Enter your data here, enter your equation here. Okay. So the equation is, I believe it's to the third, right? What am I doing? Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, it's to the third. So it's going to be 5.4596 times 10 to the negative 30. Okay. All of that, x to the third, plus, or actually minus, 1.1024796 x to the second, plus 58 160704 x plus 999999999. Okay. Can I copy this and just go to a new graph? I paste this in. To table. 0 is at 100, 1 is at 57, yep. So now I can go, how do I do this? I guess I could add more, so we could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, 8, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So if I jump into here, and what we're trying to find is the HP. Wait, you're human too. What are we in? We're in the first one. That's not going to help us. We need the second one. Okay. We're looking for one that does an oddity to it. I think this is health. We can test that real quick by going in here and putting 999. Saving this. I do not recommend doing this unless you have a backup to your project. Refresh. And if we go to 1999. So that is health. So the first list is going to be there. Find where our human is. There's human. And our first list is 999. There we go. So we're going to have, and I can't copy from here. Why? Why is everything I want not working for me? Done. That is so rude. You know what? We'll take it elsewhere. All I need is something where I can go, hey, here's an equation, give me the table. Convert to table. I don't want to convert to table. Okay, where do I put the equation? There we go. Cool. Okay, undo. Okay. So we want this times, open bracket, close brackets, 5.4596 times 10 to the negative 3. This will be to the third. Yeah, this should work. Okay, times 10 to negative 3 minus that times x to the 2 plus this x times x plus 999. Okay, execute. Is the wrong operator. What? What are you speaking of? Clear. Refresh. No. Okay, what's the correct operator? None of these. Okay. No, it says it's the correct operator. Use of operation is wrong. Oh, do you not like the negative? Do I have to wrap it? I hate this. Okay, we're gonna... I just want a table that I get values from. You know what? We're just gonna... When you can't get what you want, create it. Equals, and I want to say it's... This is going to give me an error. That's fine. I want to do 3 to squared. Yes, okay. So it's a double for squared. Yep, okay, cool. So now we can go x equals 1. And this should get us like the 57 something or other. So double that. Oh no, don't double the multiplication sign. Replace the arrow signs with double multiplication. Okay. And if I go y, look at that. Okay. So now we can go for x in range 100. Print x comma, copy this junk. There's some math I did wrong somewhere, because all that number is correct except when it hits 10, and 10 it goes wonky. Because I don't think you should ever have negative health. I'm pretty sure that's not a correct value. Yeah. What did I do wrong? Unless maybe it's just not accurate enough. 5, 0. Oopsie. It's not accurate enough. That's gonna suck, because then I have to add a bunch of decimal points just to get the math right. But it's gonna be worth it, because it will be a completely perfect curve to what I want without me having to do every guessing game correct. Does that change the factors any, or am I just micromanaging? It looks like I'm micromanaging, so something's wrong with the calculation itself. But close enough. So, to -3, yep. Do the third, yep. Plus, not multiply. That should be a plus, yes. That would explain why it's busted, is it's going, hey, multiply this, and when it gets to 10, it's like, okay, plus. Which should be a minus, but sure, fine. Hey, look at that, the numbers add up now. Cool. So now, we should, I actually should be able to make it make a list for me. Yeah. Just to tell you guys, this is Python, so in case you guys want similar things. So actually, I don't need that just yet. I need to create a list. So that would be values equal this, and then paste this. And instead of doing this, we are going to do values dot append I might have done too many though. Oopsie, I need the entire thing. And then if we ask what values are, boom, look at that. So we now can grab all of this. Actually, can we, what is it? I think it's import math. Actually, instead of guessing, because we can also have it round for us. Actually, I know it's math.round, and then I give it a value, like, nope. I don't know. Don't ask me. Okay. Python round. Oh, it's literally just round. Okay. That makes that easy too. Round 1, 2, 3 dot 4, 5, 6. And it will go boom. Cool. So now we can grab all of this. Actually, yeah, it stops at 99 and it starts at 0. So we don't need the first one. The first one's not really of importance to us. So we can go Actually, we need to do value equals an empty array. Okay, and then we need to do round and append that round. Perfect. Now we go values. Look at that. And we can literally just take this, find where this guy ends. There we go. Replace and make this 1 for whatever reason. Hit save. Refresh. Move this out of the way. Class. Look at that curve, guys. So you actually can go over 1,000 here, which that's fine. We can just flatten those points out. I think that's a lovely curve. I think overall that, so you aren't, what did our calculation say? Max hit is 25. So at level 2, it's the last time it takes 1 hit. And then at level 9, you can take 2 max hits. And at level 30 is when you can take 4. And then it starts dropping back down to 2 at level 79. So I think that's perfect. I think that's a nice curve. It's going to make the game rather hard to keep people alive, but that's fine because we're going to give them plenty of items. So the only thing I want to do is flatten the curve here. Make this all 1,000. Actually, you know what? Let's not flatten it. Cancel that. Because, yes, the human generally maxes out 1,000, but I think it'd be nice to have it where if you play the human long enough, you can get that nice little boost. We already did some rounding anyway, so that's good. So the next problem is there's no easy way. I guess I can go into the database and just copy the stats. So let's continue going. So we got human. I'm going to log this calculation in the note section of my plugin so that we do not lose it. Just on the off chance. Math. Human HP. I'm going to put a little comment here. Python. Setting to list of values. So that we don't accidentally forget. Okay. So there's the human curve. Now, MP I'm not going to worry about just yet. It's not critical. I don't think we have anything with MP just yet, so it'd be a hard thing. Well, I guess we could calculate it. So, I guess first, do we have it defined? I don't think we have MP defined. Yeah, we don't have MP or TP defined yet. So let's not calculate it. We know HP is going to be health. I'm actually going to call this health. And that's defined. The attack, the defense, all of that is not defined. So let's instead check out this stuff. So, okay. We go back to the class array. Where did we set that up? You're not human. You're human. We want this one. So we go here and grab this one. We can now do in Python values equal this array, which it does. Cool. Because now we can do stuff like multiply all of these by 3 and so on and so forth. So triple ore doesn't do anything with health. Citadel doesn't do anything with health right now. When we define attack, we'll have to define the machine. Kamikaze, that was an easy health one. That's one across the board. Fido doesn't do anything with health. Mirror doesn't do anything with health. Armor Pod, it is 50% more, so it's doubling all these values. I wonder, can I do values times 2? Oh, that is not what I wanted. So we can do 4x in values, or actually for I and x in the enumerated values. If you have any questions, I can quickly teach Python to you guys as well, but values at I is going to be x times 2 now. Values. So now I just doubled all the values, and we can now just go find Armor Pod in my class thing. Armor Pod. Boom. And we just need to get this value instead of it being that. We're going to set it to this minus the 1. Because I'm predicting the 1 tells you what actual value it is. So, 1. Save this. Refresh. And look, Armor Pod has its stats as well. It is literally twice as strong as humans, with the same curve. Now the fun part is we can actually make it different curves, but for right now, let's not make it too complicated on us, as we're just getting the health. Low HP, but current HP is added. So this is going to be lower HP. And it's going to add to the attack. So in reality, if we're going to make the max damage 1,000, then the max HP, let's do this again with divide by 2, so that we can get back to humans. Yep, and we forgot to do a round, but that's fine. We can round later. Actually, yeah, that's fine. We'll do that later. So, if we want 1,000 to be the maximum, and this guy gets to add to the damage output, then the question is, how do we restrict that? I think this one's going to require us having damage equations to start doing the math on this. But that's fine. That one doesn't have any health. This one doesn't have any health. So we at least defined some health for the Armor Pod, and we've started defining the human. Okay? I'm going to actually go in here. I personally like my luck to be a percentage, so we're just going to generate a percentage like this. So everything gets that 50-50 luck. That's just how I like my games to have it, is luck is your percentage. So 100% luck means you're always lucky. I really should have made a template class and did all this before making these classes, but lessons learned. It'd be really nice if you could just copy paste graphs. I don't think you can. I don't think I can do this and then like click kamikaze. No, I can't copy paste a graph. It'd be nice. Be nice. But 50-50. How are you guys doing? Also, Ratherwood and KB, I saw you guys. I was just trying to... I was frustrated that there was no easy... Take this calculation and give me a graph between this and this. But Python saved the day because I wrote my own. Which you can do in JavaScript as well. Python's my preferred language, so when I have issues that I'm just like, I need a script that does this, I choose Python. Because it's, to me, easy for me to understand, very quick for me to go, this is what I want. You know what else we should do? We should start coding up the intro. So that your character selection's a little bit more in line to how the game's gonna begin. There's so much to begin at a game, at the start of a game. So let's just do that. Let's set the actors class to human for now, just so that we can see that. And we can see the curve in game. Come on, game. Load up. It's not that crazy. No, don't load up that way. Thank you. Okay. So, yep. Which I like, because I'm already at level 3, and my max HP theoretically should be life. Like, I should be able to take a hit now. So let's just grab a party member and go into battle and just experience some of the battle aspects. So Armor Pod is nice. We got a human as well, so that's good. We got 2 of the classes we want to attack. Okay. And we're also human as well. Now the thing is those classes could be mimics, and we don't know. I mean, we could look it up, but we don't know. In-game, we wouldn't know. Okay. Actually, I just realized I might... Yeah. So, party member 3 is a mimic, because he just switched to, what's the class? He was a kamikaze. That's why his health went down to 1. Oh my gosh. That means if you get a party member who's a mimic who transfers into a kamikaze, you have to keep that mimic alive through a battle to have them respin to be a non-kamikaze class. Whew. That's a complicated mix right there. But that shows that HP, if you switch to a class with less HP, you'll lose that HP. And if you switch out, you're not going to gain max HP again. Which, that's fine. And I imagine it's worth all the other stats that way as well. So, sad kamikaze, who's now a mule. So I think we're going to code up real quick a pseudo intro. Do I want to code up the intro now, or do I want to wait until I get more mechanics solid? More mechanics in a solid state? Because so the intro I'm thinking is you play as a mimic class, not an actual mimic. And the first party member you go to will actually replace the actor you're acting as, and that will be actor number 1. Then so on and so forth. So I guess I can code that. So, first things first, actor 1. Then I think I have these coded correctly. I just might need to code one additional case. Yep, I need to code one additional case. No, I don't. It's right here. If actor 1 is in party. But I don't want if actor 1's in party. How do I want to do this? Can I remove my party member in game before? So if I go here and go, how do I remove a party member? Change party member, remove. And remove myself at the start of the game, what happens? Is it going to replace my sprite? If it doesn't, then we're good. If it does, then we have a problem. Nope, we have a problem. Okay, so we can't remove my sprite. So what we need to do is in here, actually in the else case, no, in this case, we need to check to see if party member 1 is in your party, then we know the party is full. You know what? We can actually kind of cheat. It's not the best solution, but we can kind of go, hey, is actor 1 a empty class? If it is, then remove it. And then, if actor party member 1, theory, that should work. And because it's happening faster than the clock, it should just simply replace your first party member with the party member you chose. So if I go up to this gray dude, boom, look at that. I am him now. And I can get a full party still, right? Look at that. That is perfect. Oh, that's perfect. That's exactly what I wanted happening. Because now we can have like a little selection sprite at the beginning that you choose your first party member. Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. Okay. The next thing is we're going to replace this skill with A dot attack minus A dot defense. We're going to actually take this out and I don't recall what the standard is. I think it's 8 dot attack times 4 minus, is it B? Is it B? What is it? At the moment. Okay. I want to say it's B dot defense times 2. I want to say that's the standard equation. I want diversity in characters. Okay, so got a human, a macron, a sprite, and a booster. Nice. I just want to see what the standard equation does. That's fine. Even though I think he's not causing damage because I don't have any stats on him. Enemy. Yeah, he has bare minimum stats compared to what he's fighting against. Okay, cool. So that works. I guess we could look into making a custom character sprite for the main actor. So let's do that real quick. Since we're getting that coded up right now, the selection can actually look proper. Characters, actors, open. My computer deciding to just crash itself right now trying to open this. Is it because I have the... Okay. Open. Where is... Not edit in Notepad. I'm not going to edit an image in Notepad. There we go. Give me a second to open up GIMP, and then we can do like, what I'm thinking is just a like slight squares. I thought I edited this in GIMP already, but okay. Let's see, does that keep the color? That keeps the color, good. So, I'm thinking some light gray squares. If we get fancy, we can cut off the edges and stuff. But nothing too outrageous, and it literally can be just the same image over and over again. So first things first is we want to set, not the boundary size, there is image, grid, guides, no, configure grid, there you go. We want the spacing to be 48 by 48, boom. And I want to not only snap to that grid, not to the guides, and I want to show the grid. Thank you. Okay, so it's 3 over, so once we get an image, we can start playing around with it. I'm thinking, let's go 3 by 3, or too close. Okay, so there's 3, there's 3, there's 3. Okay, so that's that selection, but we actually want the inverse of this. So how do I color? I think I need to create a new layer. I don't want to create a new layer. Why? Can I create a layer from visible, from selected, sharpen feather? Nope. Nope, that's not what I mean by from visible. I want, nope. I guess I just go new layer, background, visible, fine, and it's going to be 48 by 48. Okay. That's this layer right here. Then we go in here and draw a grid. So it's going to be from the top 3 over to the bottom and over to that. So then I want the inverse selection. grab some paint. Let's choose 88, 88, 88, which is a nice gray. Can I just fill? No. But I can grab the brush and just paint, can't I? No? Why won't you let me? There we go. That looks nice. So that's, I think we're actually going to want some spacing off. So let's actually, instead of going 3 in, let's do 5 in. So that's 2 off here, 2 off all of those. And then do the inverse selection. Color this portion in. And then grab here and grab 2 off that edge. 2 off that edge. Off that edge. So that's nice. That looks good. Now what I'm thinking is maybe we do a triangle cut like, can I? No, I want like a free select. Path tool, sure. So what I'm thinking is we can kind of do like a triangle cut like that. But I want it centered. How am I going to do that? I feel like I'm using the wrong tool too. I feel like there has to be like a freeform selector editor. No. Round table, round corners, no. I want to, nope. You guys know what I'm trying to do, right? Is this it? Yeah, this will work. Okay. Undo that. Select none. Thank you. So we want, oopsie, we forgot to take off one edge. That would look strange and awkward. Okay, so we want select none right in the middle here, which I'm sorting those. So 48 is 24, so if we can get to pixel 24 right there, and then what's 24? What am I asking? 24 divided by 3. Okay, 24 minus 8, 16. So if we can get to that and 16. Oh, but it changes the angle also. Let's go 16 and 10. No, I don't like it that sharp. Let's go maybe 8 and 6. That sounds lovely. 8 and 6. No, that's too wide now. $16 and 7. Come on. There we go. Now if I add 24 directly across, so we were at 16 plus 24, that gives us 40. So if I go to the 40th pixel, I think I'm doing my math wrong. 24 plus 8, 32. We go to 32nd pixel and stay at 7. select here, take that out, and that looks good to me. Because now it will have like that little divots, I think. I think that will look good. And I could actually, since we have the shape kind of down, I could cut this. How far over is this? I'm zoomed in too close. So that's 3 pixels. So if I cut this, 1, 2, 3. Whoop. Okay. Let's start with a selection. Cut this down to 1, 2, 3. Okay. Copy, paste. We want to rotate this 90. Negative 90. Good. And then why is it like lessening the blur? Why? That's not what we wanted. Keep the same opacity. Menu interpretation. Adjust. Adjust. No guides. Negative 90. Come on. Why is it doing a blur on it? Ah. Irritating. Because this is the shape I want. And it'd be nice to keep the blur. I like the blur, but not where it is. I wonder, maybe I can, woo. I could do that. Just take the entire image, rotate it 90 degrees. And just take that, make that an image, rotate it 90 degrees. I guess that might be the easiest way to do this. Is delete all of these. Go to my layer. Duplicate the layer. Transform, rotate 90 degrees. If you're going to rotate it 90 degrees, use the menu. That's more straightforward. Yeah. Okay. What do I need? I need to duplicate the layer again. Rotate 90 degrees. Duplicate the layer once again. I have no clue why it was doing a blur effect. Rotate 90 degrees. So I think that looks good. I think I'm going to keep this layer. But I need to get the image. I'm going to keep the image as a layer so that I can grab it in the future, but I'm going to actually do a select this, copy this as image, copy visible, turn this one back on, turn off these layers, and then select none, paste. So now we got this image, and I can now just quickly copy paste over where I want it. That looks fair. Copy paste. Copy paste. copy paste. Actually, no, not copy paste there. Nope. Nope. Stop undoing. 3 paste. That's what I wanted. There we go. Because then we can just grab this layer here. Copy. Actually, I don't think it's copying the right thing. Select none. I need to lock this down. Angle. There we go. Select none. Yep. Select these. Copy, paste. Copy, paste. Copy, paste. In the future, we should actually animate this. But for right now, that will be fine. Overwrite, and we're going to save this file as well. Where are we going to save it? That's a good question. For right now, it's just going to get saved in here. But we'll figure out what we're going to do next later. So now if we go to actor, choose this, and if we go to play, the actor should look like a selection icon, which actually is going to help me with another task project of mine. I don't know, maybe no animation. It looks pretty smooth with no animation. But you know what it doesn't do, which we could maybe trick the system into doing, is it doesn't preset the player to be through, which I think we should do. Yeah. What do we want to do? How do we want to do this? That's the question we ask ourselves. We need to go to a move route, set player, make it where the player can move through on. Don't wait for completion. It literally is going to be like a millisecond. And this needs to be moved up there. And then here, we're actually going to take this out, and instead we're going to call a common event. Just so that we actually could just call our common event entirely. Player select initial selection. What you doing? I was AFK forever. So we're creating what's going to be the actual selection algorithm at the very beginning of the game, because you're going to be able to choose who is your first captain. We also adjusted the health curve of all the actors. I don't know where you left off, Wrath of Wood. So we're just going in and making sure that you can move over to the object. It needs to be... No, this will work. This will work. We can have it where the other things have a switch that we check. We could also just check to see the same state. Yeah, we're just check to see the same state. We're not have the check in here. We're just check out. So the idea was, oh, if you're an event, if you're not on an actual character selection, but you're on an event, how are we going to handle that? And I was like, well, we could just have a switch. And I was like, why have a switch when we're checking to see if the actor exists anyways? So set move route, throw is going to be off because you're now an actual, or you're about to be an actual person. So now we can just take this copy, paste, and take that out. I'll show you afterward. It's actually pretty nice. It's pretty nice, I'll say. So now we have a little selection block that you can kind of hover over with a character you want to select. I guess, nope, you have to actually hover over it. So you can be like, I want to be purple hair girl. So, nope, selection doesn't work. That doesn't work for us. Dang it. How about if I go here? Can I can exit. I can interact with the events, but oh, okay, no? Okay, so I still have to select below the character instead of on top of it. I don't like that. I want it where I can be on top of the character, hit the select button, and my character will be selected. Yeah, I don't like this. Are captain's stats random? Captain's classes will be random, and captain's skill set, default skill sets will be random, but their stats won't. I also need to, yeah, that should work in theory. I should be able to, on top of this, click the person. But I can't because it's same as character. But that's not the end of the world because we can copy, paste, below character. And in theory, that should work. In theory. Yeah. Oh, no. Dang it. No, get out. The other thing I wanted to do is I want it where this becomes a conditional on that first class so that we're not spamming the player at the very beginning going, hey, what class are you? You're nothing? Okay, here. Yes, so the setup is going to be very survival-like. What I'm thinking for the setup is you wake up you're in a room of cryo chambers, and you go to the cryo chamber you want, and you can select the first player you are. And then, if you want, you can keep exploring the cryo chambers and select more people, or you can go out into the ship then and start finding the NPCs that you can recruit. Okay. I'm still getting messages. That's not good. Hey, that worked. So, that kind of worked how I want. Let's delete this page and see. But I don't want it to be below all the time. I want my cake and I want to eat it too. Please let me eat my cake. So it shouldn't have... Oh, whoopsie, I have it set up the wrong way. It should be the else condition. If your party member is not selected, don't raise the HP of your party. If it is selected, then do. Yeah. So I want my cake and I want to eat it too. And I can't do that yet. But I might be able to. What is move backwards? So what if we do this? And then there is a step backwards, which should, in theory, but you. I hate throw. I hate it. We could make it an arrow instead of a selection box, but then it doesn't clearly make sense how you're moving it, and you can't easily rotate the arrow. We could teleport you back to a specific point, so we could be like we could turn transparent off, and then or each one of these guys could have their specific instructions on where to put you. So if we copy and paste, and we go, this is below corridor, none of that stuff, none of this stuff. Run the initial. Can I run an event? Can I trigger an event? I can trigger a common event. Can I run an event though? Set move route. Play script. Clear image. Change image. No. Audio. No. Map change. Get. No, it doesn't look like I can go run this event here. Which means we want to copy paste below corridor. I guess we could do a self switch. This doesn't need that. When self switch A is on, do that. Which I think we need to copy this event, paste it here, delete that event. So on the initial below corridor, run this. However, we're not going to define the image of the, we're not going to set the actor correctly. Or maybe we can. If I do self switch A on, before I set the actor, in theory I'm setting the actor for this one. So that should do that. Then here I go transfer the player to one below, facing up and with no fade. Let's see how that plays out. So my idea is you go over to the player you're trying to select. So here, you hit this, and it works, except this event becomes an empty event. That's what I was afraid of. Because I'm not able to set an event, all the event images. So that's not going to work. See, I feel like if I'm below the event and I hit the or if I'm a thrower creature and I'm above a same as character and I hit the action button, I feel like that should do what it's supposed to do. Like, I feel like I should be able to trigger that. Which I'm able to do here because it's below the character. But I'm not able to do here because it's the same as the character. Can I change the priority of the player? In theory, if I could do that, that would work. Priority, can I change the priority of the player? Same as character. Can you move that to below character? No, it doesn't look like I can. Speed, switch, on, off, set, none of that. Yep. I'm hitting a landslide here. I think this might be where we end it. I need to find a way to have two different priorities. I need it to be below character when you're a selector, and same as character when you're not. And I need it to be the same page, because I can't change the image. Or I need to change my plugin where you specify the page as well, which that could get annoying, because then down here when it's set actor to event, it'd be set actor to event, give me the actor ID, give me the event ID, and give me the list of page IDs you want to set it to. Which maybe that's how it should be. Maybe you should be able to set various pages specifically. How would I even do that in game? Because I'd have to find out how it's switching images by page and modify the event even further. I think we got the concept I wanted. I like the feel of it. And if there was a way to force the behavior I wanted, it would work perfectly. Because you could do this, it would select the actor, it'd drop you down here, there'd be a new actor in the tube. Because right now, you have to kind of like know what you're pointing at. Which maybe we just draw an arrow, maybe we just arrow up. I mean, not the end of the ward. I've already closed out GIMP. Let me go back to that project. Because if we draw an arrow, then I don't have to worry about it. But then it's like, it's not going to look super clean. It's going to look kind of half-fast, and I don't know if I want that. So let's make the arrow a little lighter. So that would be lightness. And let's make it maybe 70. And if I just type an up arrow, whoa, that's humongous. That was not what I was thinking font size wise. Let's go 20-ish. Fine. And we'll make this a rough and dirty model. So we're gonna grab this, move it up here. Oh, that's not nice. It's not gonna be perfectly aligned. Can I adjust its placement? Can I define? Transformation. Offset. Can I offset it by? No, it doesn't. It's not doing what I thought it would do. I want to just move it like half a pixel. It's fine. It's fine. We're take it as is for right now. Oopsie. Where did it go? Undo. There we go. Copy, paste. Move this over. Nope. Undo. New layer. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Delete. What is the duplicate layer? Move this. Okay, cool. We'll just do up for now, just to see what it looks like in game. So, copy base. No. I am not liking my system. Move layer. Good. Duplicate layer. Done. Move layer. Done. Okay. Might not be perfectly aligned, but we're just gonna save it. Extract. Main project, source, images, corridors, actor. That's the one we wanted. And replace. So, in theory, I don't have to do anything here to replace the image. Oh, I have it marked down. I don't know how I like that. Whee! Oopsie. I need your guys' opinion on this before we finish up. Do you like the little arrow? Do you like the idea that you're going to have to go like that to select the character? I personally do not. I don't think that's gonna look good. What does your guys' opinion have? I'll give you a minute. Oopsie. Down arrow. There we go. I wouldn't understand the first. Yeah, it really needs to be, either it needs to be only an arrow, or it needs to be a selection box. And I agree. I think it's the selection box. It needs to be the selection box. So, that's where I'm going to leave it here. I most likely over the weekend might edit one of my plugins so that I can give it page specifics. Yeah, because I think it should be, I click this it drops down one, creates this character, creates the new NPC, and boom, you're set, you're done. You don't have to worry about it anymore. And then you can do what's the word? My mind's going blank. Then you go create a new, switch to the other page and update it. If the arrow pointed at the character, that would make sense. I mean, the arrow is pointing at the character. But the thing is it's a selection box. Now, if you just had the arrow, so like if it was this drop-down arrow to indicate exits, and you were moving that around, that could work, but I don't think that's going to indicate what you are. You're going to think you're like this weird arrow-shaped circle object that you move around, which I don't want. I want it to be like, oh, I am the actor, so I need to pick an actor. So I think we'll leave it here. I think I might edit my plugin to allow you to define what page you want to change the image of the actor for that event. The only other issue I see with that is when I say define the events, the actor, define the events actor, it's going to be define the events actor by page. You could also have a confirmation window, like a pop-up after clicking the actor saying, are you sure? And maybe a stats info. Yeah, I need to add that too. I need to add it where it pops up as stats info. I could do a first thing where I have a running auto event that goes, do you want this one, previous, next, and I just force the movement of the selector. I might do that. Because then I don't have to worry about coding up every event in that scene to have it where, like, what if the player is running on this with the selector? They don't want to exit and go explore the map without a character. So I think that might be the easiest way, is at the very beginning, convert your actor to this event. I still have to figure out how to run an event though. Either way, I'm going to think about that. I'm going to think of how, the look, feel, mechanic that I want to do. But I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to have it where this will be a choice box. And I could have the choice box even move along with where you're looking at. And be like, do you want this character? Blob of text, and I don't have to worry about a bunch of things. Yeah. Peace out, Wratherwood. Peace out, everyone. Thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you all on Tuesday, when most likely we will ignore everything I just did and create a better system based on Wratherwood's idea and have it where the beginning of the game it selects a character and then it goes, do you want this one, next, or previous? And you can kind of just cycle through it. Nice work. Thanks for the live dev work. You are welcome, Sepsis. Hopefully I didn't bore you guys with the math portion at the very beginning. But math is important. That's how you get that guaranteed balance, is if you do the heavy lifting of going, I know these are the stats. Bye bye, 45 Gunner. I'll catch you later. I hope you like the stream as well. I'll talk to you all later. Bye bye, everyone.